Welcome to the Learning Management System. In today's session, we'll be studying the third unit of water resource engineering, that is methods of irrigation and water requirements of crops. The today's session, that is session 17 of water resource engineering. So in today's session, the contents that we'll be dealing here are, there will be some numerical examples that will be solved regarding duty and delta. And last, there will be a simple multiple choice question test. So now coming to the third example, that is the previous examples, I think you have already studied in the previous session. So in today's session, that is the third example of today's session, it is, the question is given here on the screen, I think you can see here. That is, the duty of canal water for tobacco crop was assessed to be 1400 hectares per cumex. So first watering was done on 21st November 2019, whereas last watering was done on 20th March 2020. So now calculate the delta. So as we already know that the delta, it is nothing but it is the quantity of water required by the crop at regular intervals of time throughout its period. So we have to calculate the total quantity of water that is required for the crops to attain its maturity. So coming to the solution, as we already know, the data given here is, that is duty is already been given. That is, we know that duty is nothing but it is the number of hectares brought to maturity by constant supply of water at 1 cumex throughout the base period. So the base period, as we already know that it is the period between the first watering and the last watering. So here the duty, it is already been given as 1400 hectares per cumex. So now we have to calculate the delta. Delta is, it is already said here, that is first watering was given on 21st November. As you can see here, it was given on 21st November 2019, whereas the last watering was given on 20th March. So now with this, we have to calculate the base period here. So the base period, as we already know, the first watering started from 21st November. So the total number of days in November for the first watering was 10 days. And in December, the whole month was watered. So in December, there were 31 days. And similarly, in January 2020, so this watering up to here, it was 19, whereas here it is 20. The year has changed from here. So the total number of days in January is 31, whereas in February it is 29, because 2020 is a leap year, we have 29 days. So the total number of days that will be accommodated in the base period will be 29. And the last watering was carried up to 20th March. So the total number of days in the March that will be counted here will be 20. So by adding up all these days, we get the base period as 121 days. So in the base period is calculated as 121 days. So now we have to calculate the delta. So delta, as we already know, it has been given by the formula, that is 8.64 B by D, whereas B is the base period, whereas D is the duty. Base period, we already know it has been given as 121 days. We have calculated earlier here. And duty, it is already given, that is 1400 hectares. When we substitute these values in the above formula, we get the answer as 0.4745 meters. This is the answer what we get as 0.745 meter. That is delta is, that is the quantity of water required for the crop at regular interval of time throughout its period is 0.745 meters. Okay, now coming to the second example, that is the example 4. We have a problem that is a channel carrying 2.25 meter cube per second of water is able to irrigate 1620 hectares cultivable land, and the intensity of irrigation is 50%. Base period for the crop is 140 days. So this is the first system. In another system, a distributary carrying 0.56 meter cube of water per second is capable of irrigating 243 hectares of land. And the base period for this crop in this case is also 140 days. So now you compare the two systems and state which system is using more water more economically. So we have to say which system is the best system that uses the water in a more economical way. With a less quantity of water, more hectares of land can be irrigatable. So now coming to the solution. So the data that has already been given in the first system is, that is the discharge, it is already given as 2.25 meter cube per second. I think you can see this in the screen. And the cultivable command area is 1620 hectares. Okay, and the intensity of irrigation is 50%. So the base period is given as 140 days here. So we already know that the area under irrigation, we already know here that area under irrigation, it is already given by intensity of irrigation into command area. So it is already been given in the formula. So intensity of irrigation here, we already have it as 50%. That is 50% is 50 by 100. Whereas command area, it is already been given as 1620 hectares. It is already given in the problem. So the area under irrigation will be 810 hectares. By calculating this, we get the area under irrigation as 810 hectares. Okay. So now the next point is to calculate the duty here. Duty, it is nothing but it is defined as the number of hectares brought to maturity by constant supply of water at 1 cumex throughout the base period. So duty is already been given by the formula, that is area by discharge. So we know as in the above problem that area is already given as 810 hectares. So substituting area as 810 and discharge, it is already be given in the first system as 2.25 meter cube per second. By substituting this value, we get the duty as 360 hectares per cumex. In the first system, the duty obtained is 360 hectares per cumex. Okay. So in the second system, the data given are the discharge is 0.56 meter cube per second and cultivable command area is 243 hectares, whereas base period is 140 days. So similarly, we have to calculate the duty for this also. Duty is again, already we know it is the area by discharge. So by substituting the values, that is area, that is CCA, it is already given, that is cultivable command area is 243 hectares here, whereas discharge is given as 0.56 hectares. When we simplify this, we get the duty as 433.93 hectares per cumex. So the question is, which system uses water more economically? That is, with same quantity of water, the more area can be irrigated, we say that preferably that system will be the most economical one. So when we compare the first system, this is the first system here, and this is the second system. When we compare these two systems, we say that the second one proves to be the more economical one, because with the 1 cumex of water, it can irrigate roughly more about 430 hectares of land. Whereas in the first system here, you can see that in 1 cumex, it can irrigate 360 hectares of land. So the second system uses water more economically. Hence, the answer is, since the second system has higher duty, it uses water more economically and more efficient than first system. So the duty is 433.93 hectares per cumex. Now coming to the next example, that is fifth example. An irrigation canal has a gross commanded area of 80,000 hectares, out of which 85% is cultivable irrigatable. The intensity of irrigation for Kharif season is 30% and for Rabi season it is 60%. Find the discharge required at the head of the canal if the duty at its head is 800 hectares per cumex for Kharif season and 1700 hectares per cumex for Rabi season. So now when we see the solution, the given data, we already know that the gross command area in this problem is, that is GCA in this problem is 80,000 hectares. So now we have to calculate the culturable command area, that is CCA. CCA, we already know it is 85% of the GCA. So when we substitute this, that is 85% of GCA, that is 80,000, we get CCA as 68,000 hectares. So this is nothing but 85% of GCA here. That is 85% of GCA. Okay. So we get CCA as 68,000 hectares. So as we already know that the area under Kharif season is 30% of the CCA. So 30% of CCA is, we already know that 30% of CCA is, that is 68,000 hectares. We have already calculated that CCA is 68,000 hectares. So 30% of 68,000, we get the answer as 20,400 hectares. So the area that can be used under Kharif season is 20,400 hectares. Okay. So next, the area under Rabi season. Here also we already know that it is 60% of the CCA, that is cultivable command area, as we have already calculated this as 68,000. So the 60% of 68,000 here is, it is 40,800 hectares. By substituting these values, the area that can be cultivated under Rabi season is 48,800 hectares. So next is, we have to calculate the water required at the head of the canal to irrigate the land under different season. So first is the water required at the head of the canal to irrigate the land under Kharif season. So under Kharif season, we already know that area, it is nothing but area is 20,400 hectares, whereas the duty is 800 hectares per cumex. So the discharge D is equal to, that is the total area divided by duty. Okay? Because we already know that discharge is equal to area by duty. We already know that duty is equal to area by discharge. So here the discharge is, here the discharge D is equal to area divided by duty. Here area is 20,400 hectares, whereas the duty is 800 hectares per cumex, and the discharge D is equal to 25.5 cumex. Okay. So similarly, water required at the head of the canal to irrigate under Rabi season. Same. Again, it is given by the duty. Sorry. Again, it is given by the duty. That is, duty is equal to A by D, that is discharge, whereas the discharge is nothing but area by duty. So area we already know that it is 40,800 hectares, and duty is 1,700 hectares per cumex, which is already given in the problem. So by substituting this here, we get 24 cumex. We get this as 24 cumex. Okay, the area, the water that is required to irrigate under Rabi season is 24 cumex. So thus the water requirement during Kharif season is more than that in Rabi season. When we compare both the values discharged, that is 25.5 cumex and 24 cumex, the water required during Kharif season is more, and hence the canal must be designed to carry a discharge of 25.5 cumex. And also the peak discharge may also be taken equal to 20% to 25% higher than the average requirement. That is 20 to 25% higher of 25.5 cumex. Next, coming to the next example, that is, a water course has cultivable command area of 2,600 hectares, out of which the intensities of irrigation for perennial sugarcane and rice crops are 20% and 40% respectively. The duty for these crops at the head of water course are 750 hectares per cumex and 1,800 hectares per cumex respectively. Find the discharge required at the head of water course if the peak demand is 20% of the average requirement. Now coming to the solution, as we already know that the cultivable command area here is 2,600 hectares. We already know that. So the area under the sugarcane of cultivable command area is 20%. That is, the area under sugarcane is 20% of CCA. That is 2,600. By substituting these values, we get 520 hectares here. By substituting these values, we get 520 hectares. And we also know that duty is D is equal to area by discharge. Whereas the duty of sugarcane, it is already being given here as 750 hectares per cumex. Okay, so here this D is already been given here, and area is also given here. What we have to calculate is Q. So here Q, that is quantity of water required for sugarcane, is equal to, it is area is 520 hectares. This is area, whereas this is 750 is D. So A by D is equal to, that is 520 by 750, which we get the water required for sugarcane as 0.6933. So the water, the discharge required at the canal head is 0.6933 cubics. So similarly, the area under rise, again we have, that is 40% of CCA. That is 40% of 2600. As we already know here, it is 40 by 100 into CCA is 2600. By substituting this, we get the area as 1040 hectares. So area under which rice can be cultivated is 1040 hectares. And we already know that duty is given by A by Q, whereas D is already given here, that is duty. It is 1800 hectares per cumex. So Q is nothing but A by D. That is A by D. We already know that A is this one, whereas D is this one. So area is 1040, D is 1800, and water required for rice is 0.577 cubics. By substituting this value, we get water required for rice is 0.577 cubics. So the total water that is required, that is the discharge required at the head of water course, is, when we compare both the values for sugarcane and rice, since we always have to remember that sugarcane is a perennial crop. It is grown throughout the year, and hence water will be required throughout the year. So plus additional water is required for the growth of rice also. So when we add these two discharges, we get the total water that is required to grow both these crops is, by adding both these discharges here, by adding the both discharges, that is sugarcane and rice, that is this is the water required for to grow both these crops, we get the total discharge as 1.270 cumex. Okay. So discharge required at the head of the water course, if the peak demand is 20% of average requirement, then discharge is always the discharge, for the average requirement for the peak demand, we should slightly go for the higher value, that is 20% of the average requirement. So 20% of this average requirement is, as we already know here, it is 20% of 1.27 plus the water that is required to grow both these crops should also be taken into consideration here, that is 1.27. So we get this as the total discharge has to be 1.524 cumex here. So this is the discharge, that is the water required at the head of the water course for these two crops. So with this, we shall complete the today's session. So next, we shall go with a small MCQ test. So the first question here is, that is cubic day is also equal to hectare meters. Cubic day is equal to dash hectare meters. The options given here are, that is 8.640, B 8.460, C 8.046, D 8.604. As we already know in the formula that we have obtained already, it is 8.640. The answer here is 8.640. Okay. Now coming to the second question, that is crop ratio is the ratio of area irrigated dash. That is, the first option is in Rabi season to Kharif season, in Kharif season to Rabi season, under non-perennial crop to perennial crop, under perennial crop to non-perennial crop. We already know, as per the crop ratio definition, it is the ratio of area irrigated in Rabi season to Kharif season. Hence, the answer here is that is A, that is Rabi season to Kharif season. Okay. Now coming to the third question, the first watering before sowing the crop is known as, that is delta, paleo, core watering, both B and C, that is paleo and core watering. We already know that the first watering before sowing the crop, we already know that it is paleo. We have already studied it, that the first watering before sowing to the crop, we know it as paleo. Paleo, it is also called as the water applied to the land prior to the sowing of the crop. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬಿತ್ತೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ ನೀರು ಹಾಕ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, that what we call it as paleo. It adds sufficient water to unsaturated soil for the initial growth of crop. And hence the answer is paleo here. Okay. Now coming to the fourth question, that is a crop requires a total depth of 30 centimeter of water for a base period of 120 days. Then the duty of water is equal to dash hectare per cumex. So we already know that the options given here will be, so that is 3456, 34.56, C is 3.456, D is 345.6. So now we already know that duty of water that is capital D is equal to 864 into base period divided by D. That is delta. Okay. So when we substitute these values, we already know that is B is here 120 days. That is the base period. We already know base period is already given here. And when we substitute all these values, and delta is also given as 30 centimeter. So when we substitute these values here, what we get is, the answer what we get here is 3456. So the answer here is, it is A, 3456. Now coming to the fifth question, that is if the duty of crop is 432 hectares per cumex, when the base period of the crop is 100 days, then the delta for the crop will be dash. The options given here are 6.56 feet, 78.74 inches, 200 centimeters, and the last option, that is all of these. As we already know, again here, the delta is equal to 864 B divided by, that is duty, so when we substitute this in this formula here, that is 864 into B is already given as 100, that is base period, divided by duty is already given as 432 hectares. When we substitute these values, we get it as 200 centimeters. So the answer for this problem is, it is C, 200 centimeters. So with this, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you.